video may contain content parents may find unsuitable for children. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey everybody, it's Hunger again, and I'm finally got OBS working. We're doing a Brawlhalla stream. I don't know if anybody still cares about those, but we're doing them, you know. I don't know. Depending on how this stream goes, maybe next week I'll decide to do something a little more civilized. But anyway, Gaming Under Siege is here. Detainings is here as well, unless they both fucked off while they were waiting for my technical difficulties to be resolved. Anyway, what a massive pain in the pooper. So, as far as what the exact nature of the technical difficulties were, OBS, the wonderful program that is open source and used for streaming by many people, if for whatever reason there's like a storm or something in my area and my computer loses power outside of my control, like, you know, I don't shut it down normally or whatever, OBS decides that it needs to reset all of its settings to default. And I have no idea why this program does this, but it fucks me up every single time because I have to go through and fix every last setting in order to get the audio to work properly. And it's like, that's really fucking dumb. And in a lot of cases, I have to fix the hardware settings on my PC as well. So I have to, like, unplug stuff and plug it back in. And it's a big, huge pain in the butt. So anyway, I had this happen a couple days ago, but I haven't streamed in a few days. So I just had to deal with it now. But yeah. Ugh. So yeah, that's a thing. It happened. I'm gonna go ahead and get connected to you guys on Discord.
Come in, you royal boob!
I had to restart my PC. Turns out I may or may not have needed to do that, but it works now. So, there we go. I'm in content chat on Discord now. All right, let's pop into a custom game room and see if anybody wants to join.
Custom.
I'm telling you right now, if this stream devolves into Hunger getting bullied for an hour again, then we won't be playing this next week. I'm just saying. All right. So, Brawlhalla haters, this is your chance to bully me and get me to stop playing it. I won't stop playing forever. I just won't play this again next week. Anyway, just to clarify, I'm not going to run for the game and stop playing it forever. I'm just going to not support the bullying. Sir Aximus Othwo Volto no Anno de 2022. Hey, hello. How's it going? Yes, Detainings is back.
Ew.
Ready to detain. Alright. I think we got everything. Let's see. Hi, Siege. So, let's see. Looks like the code is 501425.
Alrighty. Switching screens. Pardon me, I just got choked up for a minute. Literally.
Don't need to read that.
Oh wait, join.
Doesn't ano mean something bad in Spanish, like asshole? Anyway, but yeah.
Alright, give me a second. I'm gonna try and cough this out.
Code. your lung. Oh, okay, it's Portuguese. Okay. Yeah, so the languages do have some similarities. Portugal and Spain are right next to each other, so there is a little bit of crossover. But yeah, I
Yeah,
understand
but
that they're
beware
not
of
the
false
same-
friends.
Yeah, I understand that they're not the same language and that they have their own idiosyncrasies and everything. So, yeah. So speaking Portuguese, are you in Brazil? Because I do get a lot of viewers from Brazil for whatever reason, and I appreciate them. You know.
I got that DeviantArt pussy.
Hey, that's Rudolphin right there.
Howdy, rude.
Okay.
Rudolphin for base 2021.
You wouldn't want to vote for me. I'm anti-Semitic.
Oh,
That's what my grandmother said.
oh dang.
I don't believe her. She's senile.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, she's got. I don't know. She's got mange, I believe.
Mange.
Yeah, I know, like those fucking weird dogs out in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Anyway, how are you, handsome, stupid sons of bitches, doing?
We're doing all right.
Okay.
I think my mother might be anti-Semitic.
Uh huh.
That is just fucking great, Siege. I'm so proud of you.
Well, I almost called her out on it.
That is just great, Siege. I'm so proud of you, man.
Yep.
All right.
I'm just kidding, no, bro. Do what you must.
Yeah, she forced me to sit through the nightly propaganda, news, and they got to a segment where they were covering Israel getting hammered by Hamas and then retaliating, and they were boo-hooing about the Palestinian casualties, and I said, "Go Israel," and she just got livid about it.
Yeah, well.
Hunger, I would like to say right now that I did not start the conversation about politics before we continue.
Yeah, I understand.
So, okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, Siege, go ahead.
Oh, well, she got livid and threw a big fit about me talking at the TV because I'm very opinionated and she can't handle the remotest dissension in her household.
Well,
And I did mention to her that, she was griping that she hadn't watched the news in like over a week, and I said, "Oh, what a coincidence! We haven't had a fight in over a week. Maybe there's something to that."
right. Well,
But,
you
My
know,
older
she
brother
thrives-
found out about it last night.
yeah, he asked her not to turn the news on, which, if you know that that's going to be a continuing issue, then why are you going to turn on the argument box when you have somebody over to your house? Like, I don't know. Just
Yeah, exactly.
Or you could walk out of the room, perhaps.
well,
I
but
don't know.
he's over visiting his mother, who's in bad health, and she says I haven't watched the news for a week. It's like, well, then obviously it's not that important, and you can go with another day without watching it.
And she's got a
Well,
friggin'
now-
DVR.
Now I have somebody to argue with. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I honestly think she does like arguing. Like, so some people are like that,
We weren't carried for 9 months not to argue. We are Americans, sir.
Right. I came in here for an argument. Oh no, this is abuse. Arguments down the hall on the left.
Yeah, well, it's a 2-in-1. It's a buy one get one free package at my mom's place.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Anyway.
But that's about all the politics I want to talk about
Yeah,
today.
I don't really care to talk about politics.
Alright,
the
now
entire
that we're
stream.
done talking about politics, let's talk about a different video game for 30 minutes and then...
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do that. What
So
game,
anyway,
what game did
now
you
that
want
the,
to,
now... So now that we're not talking about Minecraft, let's talk about the skeletons in the game for a second.
all right.
Anyway, fuck that particular one that killed me.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, fuck that guy. Totally.
Asshole.
Fucking
I
skeleton.
got distracted watching a false swipe gaming video, and they fucking shot me down in front of my dog.
Those motherfuckers right in front of your dog? That dog wasn't ready for that level of violence.
Well, he killed the skeletons because they're made out of bones.
Well, yeah. Dogs have a thing for bones. But he still shouldn't have had to watch you die. That's traumatic for a dog.
I died, but I didn't feel a thing. Posted on
Right.
r/this is deep and I'm 14.
Are you sure the dog even comprehends what's going on? I mean, I'm pretty sure that if you got literally
no, it's
killed...
a dog. He's too stupid.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you A literal dog, after whining and mourning you for about a hot 10 minutes, would probably start eating your carcass after a little while. Pretty sure my cat would do the same thing.
Well, yeah.
Well, cats wouldn't hesitate to eat you. They wouldn't even wait a second.
How the fuck do you
mine-
know?
Well, I know for a fact that mine's practically attached to me at the hip. It'll go several days where he practically won't stop trying to crawl into my armpit.
Yeah, well, imagine what would happen when you die. He would just, literally, like, eat a hole through your armpit and crawl right in there.
Yeah, most likely.
Oh, damn, that brings me back to whenever I had a fucking cat. He was an asshole. I accidentally put a fucking hole in my wall because my fat ass fell through the fucking wall because we lived in a thin cardboard box of a fucking home.
Right.
It was pretty much like a shed with like multiple rooms. And we had a fucking retarded cat named Zazu, okay? And the hole was fucking huge, okay? I'll be honest there. My fat ass is fat, okay?
Uh-huh.
So I just got out of the shower, right? And I had nothing but a fucking towel on, and my older brother was about to leave. And my sister-in-law gets like antsy as shit if a cat even looks outside because she just doesn't want them escaping because she's fucking Karen Almighty. So like, the cat, fucking Zazu's stupid ass, walked through the hole, and like I had to run out in my fucking towel and scream for my older brother to come back inside because I didn't know where the fuck he went.
Uh-huh.
So then I dumped like a pound's worth of catnip outside of the hole, right? And my brother left again, said, hey, look, just text me if it comes out, okay? He fucking leaves, and I hear a fucking meow coming from the bedroom. His bedroom. So while I'm still sitting there pouring the catnip, and I just... Zazu, you little motherfucker. Like, that pissed me off, man. I don't know how the fuck he got there. Like, it was only like a 30-second span.
Yeah.
I know.
The fuck you fuckers talking about?
My retarded cat from 2018.
Yeah, so Dark in Space showed up in the YouTube chat, by the way. That's,
And in the content chat.
Yeah.
Okay, you
He's
know what?
right here.
Maybe I should have done that and helped you out a little bit. I apologize, Hungry.
That's
I'll
okay.
do that right quick. No, it's not okay. I'm a fucking villain.
Why?
Terrible man.
Top 10 anime villains. Number 1, Rude Dolphin.
Brute Dolphins.
After I was born, my mom took me to the vet and asked the vet if they could put me down.
And
I don't know how the fuck I heard that, but...
To be fair to
know.
your sister's concern for the cat, they do live much longer, healthier lives indoors. Case in point, my cat just turned 16 years old. No wait, he turned 16 in a couple weeks. Just took him to the vet, and he's got a full blood workup, and he's healthy as a horse.
Huh.
I'm sure he's not healthy as a cat.
He's as healthy as a 16-year-old.
now that
indoor
Hug
cat
just says
can
it out
be.
loud, like... Okay. Ooh, is this Wendy's? I'll take triple what it means to do. Light it on fire.
Lit on
Yes,
fire
add
because of the flames. Tattoo
I
for
was
you.
fucking
Force-
waiting!
Right? Why are you gonna interrupt this man? He was reading your comment.
I know, and I'm reading it
Embodiment
too.
of a testicle. God damn it! You made me wake up my little brother. He's upstairs saying the N-word again. Fuck.
Wait a minute. I guess you taught your child. I guess you taught your younger brother you well.
God damn it.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not. Don't say you're sorry. That's a farce. You're lying.
Yeah, you're right. I don't give a fuck about you at all.
Go microwave a chicken patty.
I'll microwave my
I
dick
do enough-
instead. Okay, I'm sure that'll taste better.
He just
Then-
wants you to microwave
then
that
I can-
chicken patty so he can unseason it for you.
Oh no, then I can
I'll
finally
microwave
become a
all my
woman.
patties already.
I wanna
Shit,
hop on
guys.
Brawlhalla because I started playing it like lately, but now I don't fucking want to because like it's such shit.
Oh fuck.
Not Brawlhalla itself, just the people I come up against. Like in my first battle in literally almost a fucking year, the first 2 people I fight are a wall hugger and a gold tier Queen Nai.
Sorry if you heard that.
Oh wow. Lucifer Magne,
So, like-
hello. Sorry. Good.
Lucifer, are you 12?
Huh?
What's up, bro?
Hey, friend.
I only say that because whenever I was 12, I went by Lucifer for a while until I realized people didn't give a shit.
Right.
Huh.
Rudolphin out here asking the real questions. Alright.
Imagine not using only Artemis, Barraza, and Zol.
Imagine having OnlyFans.
Imagine not
Hades
using
wins.
Markov.
Imagine subscribing to someone's OnlyFans when you can literally just Google big butts.
Imagine subscribing to someone's OnlyFans only to watch them give birth.
Ew.
Imagine.
That's a real thing. That's a
God.
real thing.
Imagine
by the way.
subscribing to
What?
Imagine,
fuck?
imagine
Okay,
subscribing.
yeah.
Imagine
I
subscribing
don't.
to.
I don't know exactly who
OnlyFans
it
in
is,
general.
but I'm just saying.
sub, you can get the afterbirth.
Oh god.
Oh no! Some people are already asking to buy her breast milk. I'm not even fucking.
Oh my god.
Why?
Who is it?
I don't know who. I don't care. I just saw it in passing. All I know is that these guys are hardcore simps if they're saying
Oh
that
my
shit.
god.
Hardcore flips.
Jeez.
Can I have your baby? Like, what the fuck?
Hey, can I drink from your big mommy milkers?
Jesus Christ.
Mommy,
I wouldn't ask
mommy,
that.
Milkies. Milkies from
Milk.
mommy.
Lasagna
Imagine-
milkers.
Imagine
I don't want-
starting a rhetorical joke without using the word imagine to start with.
Imagine being gay. Imagine being gay. Oh wait.
Yeah, you're. I was about to say.
I can only imagine. Sorry.
Imagine what it's like to suck some dick.
Don't you already do that in your dreams, Dorkin?
Yeah,
Shit.
in my dreams. I know. I'm never,
Souls out here fucking
I'm never
incinerating people.
I'm never gonna get the imposter
Right?
from Among Us. I'm just never gonna get the imposter from Among Us to use my vent. It's just I need to come up with that reality.
God damn it.
If you ever
Fucking
talk
dream.
about Among Us, I'll demote you to bot on my server.
After I made you owner on my server, how fucking dare you?
Wait,
I
what?
never asked.
I know. I
did
did it
that
out of the goodness.
on
I
your
did it
own
out of the
accord.
goodness of my heart.
The goodness
Trying to
of
be
your
a nice
heart.
guy, but he's.
You could amputate my leg because a rattlesnake bit it and say you're fucking helping me. I don't have a leg anymore.
Right? What he said.
Yeah, but at least
I don't know
you're
what my
gay.
point here was, but you're not. Shut up. No, I'm not. You're.
I mean,
no, don't fucking call me. Don't call me that. I'm not gay. You're
Sorry,
gay. I'm not
Papa
gay.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Papa
Dor-
Dolphin. I didn't mean to upset you.
Dorkin's the only gay one in this group.
I'm the only confirmed one.
Yes, possibly homosexual.
My god, what happened? Oh my god, the lag is
I don't know.
real! What
Let's be
the
honest.
fuck?
Jeez.
Oh, so that double KO I just scored was a fluke?
Yes, that was like
He's
like
confirmed
people
to
were
be
literally
gay.
teleporting into the abyss. Like
Excuse me.
I mean, it's
Possibly
still, it's still not
homosexual.
100% confirmed.
There is.
I mean, it's still
There's
not
a low
100%
chance-
confirmed. I mean, sometimes, yeah, sometimes I like to shove things up my butt, but that doesn't necessarily make me gay.
god.
Well, unless it's a fake dildo.
Okay. See, the only time saying that would fit. I don't
Unless
mean the
it's
last
your
part. I
mom.
mean, like sometimes I'm not gay would be. Do you have sexual thoughts about girls?
Does a girl peg me with a strap-on count?
Yes.
Then no.
I wouldn't mind.
See, now you were expecting to make me laugh, but the thing was that the joke just wasn't funny.
Damn!
Dang, bro.
Savage. Oh,
Alright,
Here,
I
have
guess I'm
some
just gonna go drink some... I'll just drink some Windex instead.
Windex.
Also
I don't
known as
know.
the forbidden Mountain Dew flavor.
Speaking of Mountain Dew flavors, there's this one that if you were to like completely rinse out a bottle of Windex and the nozzle sprayer thing, and you pour this flavor of Mountain Dew into the bottle, you could totally
Dew.
freak someone out and make it look like you're drinking Windex.
Oh, you mean Mountain Dew
It's Mountain Dew
voltage?
voltage. Yes, voltage.
Mount-
I was
Mountain
trying
Dew
to remember.
voltage?
Yeah, I was trying to remember if they still made it, and I was trying to remember the name of it until just
Oh yeah,
now.
they
Here's
definitely
my
still
I've
make
never-
it.
dumbness thinking
never
that
tried it
fucking
before.
Windex was green. Shit.
It's like blue raspberry Mountain Dew.
Yeah, I
With-
know what
with
it
a
is,
bit of
but I don't
ginseng.
remember
It obviously tastes like electricity. It's voltage. Stupid
I mean,
fucking blue
Baja
raspberry.
Blast is still my favorite. I forget exactly what it tastes like. It's expensive.
Detaining
Tastes
like
once
Baja.
again. GG detaining.
I think whatever the red Mountain Dew is called. Is
Baja
Code
Blast.
Red. Code
Baja
Red.
Blast is fucking
Code Red,
turquoise
yes.
or
That's what it's
cyan.
called.
Baja Blast is that one they had in stores for a while, but it's still just a
Yeah.
Taco Bell exclusive, and I will never eat a Taco
You
Bell.
want
I
to
will
talk
never
about
eat a
Mountain Dew
Taco
flavors
Bell.
that need to come back? Dew Shine.
Pitch Black.
I could go for some
Whiteout.
Code Red right now.
No, Dew
You like
Shine,
whiteout?
dude. Dew Shine was the shit that came in the little glass bottles and had like the moonshiner on it. That
Oh,
shit
nice.
was so fattening.
Oh.
What? Wait, what was?
That was the shit back in the day. And the only reason I
Hunger,
say that
you
is
like the
because
whiteout
I only ever
flavor?
drank it because
Yeah,
no one
Whiteout
else
was my
liked it.
favorite.
Oh, I should get Mountain Dew Pitch Black was also good.
Whiteout was pretty good. I remember having it one time, but I forgot what it tastes like.
It's like a citrusy
Don't-
flavor.
I will say,
yes.
don't try Mountain Dew. Dew SA was kind of a shitty one. Don't do Mountain Dew. Dew SA.
Buy
It's
Dew
like-
Shine
Only
off
do
fucking
only do
eBay?
Mountain Dew if you're an Xbox player.
But here's the thing: Mountain Dew SA has Code Red, Voltage, and Whiteout all mixed into one.
And that's
Damn.
why I hated it. I couldn't stand Code Red, loved Livewire and Voltage, and
Okay, go to
just about any other flavor I hated.
What if I made one called Mountain Dew Your Mom flavor and it just tasted like butthole?
No, absolutely not.
I
How
mean,
would it do your mom?
according to
Only
Rude
someone
Dolphin,
with your kind of mind would
Damn it.
do.
I mean, if Rude Dolphin would drink it, it would only make him puke on occasions, according to him.
That wasn't me. That was Coochie Creamer 69.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah.
Can't prove otherwise. Alright.
We're
Right.
not the same person. He's my fucking.
He's it's
He's your
his
racist little brother,
Coochie
right?
Creamer 69 is
He's
his
my
name.
brother. He's my father, and he's my uncle.
Oh, okay.
No, he's
Is he your Uncle Grandpa?
We call that
Uncle Grandpa.
hyper inbred.
yeah.
These three different kinds
I was
of
about to
family
say
members
I was
at
about to
once.
say I was about to say Coochie Creamer 69 is Dolphin's inner demon.
What about a Bucci Creamer?
Coochie Creamer is your inner demon.
I remember when I was like 10, maybe 12 years old, I knew a little girl from across the street who had nephews and nieces, and she was like maybe 10 or 12 herself. Is that weird? Or did I just think it was
Oh my
weird?
god!
I don't know.
Really? Really, Brawlhalla? Really? Really, you gonna do that to me? Really?
Game lag fuck you up.
Its connection to the server failed. It's just,
Oh.
yeah, guess we get a new game room now. What the fuck,
lobby.
Brawlhalla?
Wow.
Stop disconnecting me! Okay, I'm closing the thing out and opening it again. Missed Minus, yes, you could definitely play as soon as I actually get a new game room up and running. What the fuck?
So, like, do you guys remember Dew Shine?
I never had it.
Oddly
don't
enough,
remember.
yes.
That was the shit, dude. Solus
Yes,
is
it
actually-
was.
I never
It
got
was
to
pretty
taste
good.
it.
It was fucking delicious.
What did it taste like?
It
What
tasted like carbonated
actual
sugar
fuck?
water.
Yes, it does.
Ugh.
Made with real sugar. Oh boy, the fucking diabetes clan is gonna eat that up.
Yeah,
That
right?
just no offense. That sounds. Even though I love sugar, that sounds disgusting.
Okay.
Hunger, did you say we have a new room?
Yes, we have a new room now. I had to
Carbonated
do
sugar
things
water
because
just
the
sounds.
fucking thing just
ugh.
kept booting me out no matter what I
it was
did.
just
It's pretty-
like an
no,
old
Dorkin,
fashioned Mountain Dew,
believe me,
apparently.
Dorkin, believe me. It's
Okay,
pretty
can
good.
somebody tell me the new room number?
69 426 66.
No.
You were about to
So-
take my fucking joke, or you did take my joke.
672-454.
Hey, how come you can be Rayman?
Because Rayman's in this game.
Rayman.
Rayman.
Where did Rodolphin go?
I don't know.
Yeah, fuck it.
Oh, he just up and vanished like Batman and
Damn.
Aquaman and everyone.
Maybe his internet
It was
shit
my
shit on him
fault.
too.
It was rude.
I think it was my fault.
Wow, they just like vanished. That's like really rude.
Could be internet.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Could be.
I have to fuck
Wait.
with the settings again.
Why is Rayman in this game?
Because he's a cameo.
Oh yeah,
character.
Mountain Dew do shine. Yes.
Because Ubisoft will whore them out to anyone who can pay a few bucks.
All right.
Alright, looks like I need to get Phantom and add He-Ghost into this game.
In Pokemon Time. Yes.
It's weird
There we
not
go.
calling that thing Atlas, but
They changed the name to Atlas from Atlas to Time. Also,
yeah.
Time has a nice ring to it. Honestly,
Pokemon Time to get the gun.
and point it at your head. Don't actually do that. by the way.
3, 2, 1, brawl!
I wonder if
Next
a
round,
fat
roll.
person was trying to kill themselves so they end up eating the gun before they pull the trigger.
I don't know. Possible.
So, Hunger, I got the latest Game Informer. There was indeed a new Game Enforcer.
Oh, good. A little late, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that was supposed to be the April issue or the May issue or what.
They probably did the April issue, and everybody was pissed that it wasn't in there, so they did it for the May issue.
Yeah. Well, the mail over here has been kind of funky lately.
Maybe Rudolphin's just sleepy.
Rudolph left because he went to the vet to bed. I see.
Damn. I got bodied by a Rayman. Alright.
Oh, and Dorkin's gone.
Oh no.
Emo Rayman. Emo Man.
Alright. Oh yes, indubitably. I have my corkscrew lance, and now I can penetrate my way to victory. That's powerful, Sir Roland. Bruh. Man, it's been a long time since I straight up just got kicked out of a room by Blue Mammoth's shitty stuff, you know.
Shitty internet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, brings back memories.
Yeah, this is like when I first started. When I first started streaming, it was happening all the time. But like lately, it's been really good. You know, like you've had the odd glitch issue here and there, but you know, for the most part, their online's been pretty solid lately. So
No, I guess we jinxed it by.
Kind of reminds me of the old Minecraft streams when the
oh,
Mojang was fucking up. Or
man, Minecraft still fucks up constantly. Like you know,
doesn't fuck up for me.
it
My
fucks
internet's
up.
pretty solid with it.
Like it's still like has issues with like loading like skins and whatnot, things like that. I don't know.
I
if
mean,
it's
I
just the
usually
Switch
just-
version that has this problem, but like you know, there's
Whenever
some
I play it on
issues with
Switch, it doesn't have time. It doesn't have issues with it though. It just takes a while for it. I just get in the menu, and then I join in the realm.
God, that takes so much getting used to. Holy crap, his land skills. I just decided to try out Sir Roland on a whim. Like, I don't know. His Lance skills are quite a bit different from the other Lance character that I play, so... I definitely don't hate him, though. Like, except when other people are using him to pound me. But, you know. Okay. Sorry, I just had to double check there.
So
is very intense.
So I've been binging through the Big Bang Theory on HBO Max. And I got to the episode where Sheldon can't decide between the Xbox One or the PlayStation 4.
Oh no.
And he's obsessing over the specs.
Right.
And the included camera, and his girlfriend's just like, "Shut up, pick one." And
One wins.
Enigma
Frank-
wins.
as funny as it was to watch this character act like that, I mean, a character is supposed to be this huge, autistic, super genius, make such a stupid fuss over this when there was a clear best choice overall, considering the history of both platforms. It's like the one episode I have the biggest gripe with.
Yeah. Yeah. So you're basically saying that as a character, he should have been like already been established as a fanboy to one franchise or the other.
3, 2, 1. Brawl.
Well, he should know that the if they're going to make him a fanboy of either one, then he would have to be a fanboy of Microsoft, basically because of his affinity for Bill Gates.
Yeah.
In fact, the character had a restraining order put against him by Bill Gates. By
There you
this
go.
point.
I mean, yeah. So you should definitely be a fanboy for the Xbox then, right?
Right. But if he's truly as hyper intelligent as he's shown to be in all the other episodes, he should know that it doesn't matter what the specs are, it's which one has the games you want to play. It's that simple.
For a lot of gamers that are spec conscious, they're just they're going to play the games that are going to be ported to everything anyway. But
Yeah, they're just going to try and aim for whichever platform is going to have the best version of the game they want to play.
yeah, exactly. They're going for specs because they think that means that they're going to have a better gaming experience on whatever game that they play that's getting ported to everything anyway.
Yeah.
So.
But of course, that logic doesn't always play.
Yeah, it doesn't always work out because sometimes a game will still be better on a lower spec platform because it was designed for that platform and was ported to the other one or something like that.
Right. There's always a lead platform.
Yeah, because if Breath of the Wild was developed with the Switch, for instance, instead of the Wii U, it'd probably run.
Wait, what the fuck?
I just decided to say something casually and add on the conversation to surprise you guys.
What the duck?
Where did you come from?
I just jumped in here like about a minute ago. I was like, you know what? They're talking. I might as well let them finish and then add my 2 cents in to scare them.
Quack!
Okay, God, thanks for scaring me, fucker.
Yeah, but it's glaringly obvious though that at the beginning Breath of the Wild was being developed for the Wii U.
Yeah.
And they removed a whole bunch of features that were going to be meant to use the gamepad so that it would have parity with the Switch.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I happen to enjoy Breath of the Wild on the Wii U, so...
It's probably the one game that justifies the purchase for him.
One of the few games. There's a few games. There's actually a few games in the Wii U that are really good. I mean, if it wasn't for the Wii U, I wouldn't have been introduced to like the best.
Binding of Ice Paper.
Yeah, the best indie game of all time.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Shovel Knight.
Unfortunately for the Wii U and its legacy, most of the really great games on Wii U have either a port or a downright superior version on the Switch.
Yeah, they really like. For instance, even Isaac, the game the Wii U introduced me to back in 2015, the Switch version not only has all the DLCs, but the Wii U version was never updated. It runs like crap.
Okay, I was introduced to Isaac during the Switch version, okay, after Plus. That's what I did.
Yeah.
Well, 100% true. The Switch has like almost everything at this point on the Wii U is on the Switch.
Hutch is here.
Except for like a few games. That's why I said almost. Yeah, that's why I said almost. Though. There's still a few games that are Wii U exclusive, but I'm pretty sure we'll get ported at some point or another. But yeah.
Guys,
the last.
Guys, just newsflash: Hutch McGehee is not a Legend of Zelda fan at all. So if we could all just stop talking about Legend of Zelda because he doesn't like it, that'd be great. No, I'm just kidding.
I guess me and Knockdown will go to a different voice chat then.
I'm not playing Brawlhalla. I'm waiting for this match to be over. Yeah, I mean, if he doesn't like Zelda, let's just keep talking about it then.
I don't mind continuing to talk about Zelda.
Yeah. Ooh, who's this good guy?
I think the only major game that I liked on the Wii U that I'm still waiting for a port is Xenoblade Chronicles X.
Oh yeah, I have that game. I had that game on my Wii U before I sold my Wii U to get a Switch.
But if I happen to run across it for cheap enough on the Wii U, I'll just reacquire that way.
It's not Poe!
Yeah, it's Poe from Kung Fu Panda.
Oh my god.
And he's like farting on Reno. Look at him.
I'm playing Reno because this guy looks cool. I was like, look, he's like a bug and a cowboy. He's like awesome.
Lucifer Magne is back. Welcome back.
3, 2.
Would you stop adding me? Seriously.
I highly doubt they'll ever port Nintendo Land or Kirby Dream Curse or whatever it was.
Oh, I don't care for Nintendo Land, but that Kirby game I'd love to be ported. Anything Kirby related. Because the Switch is in heavy need of some Kirby titles. There's only like 2 Kirby games on it. And one of them is like one of those paid DLC and-app purchase games or whatever.
That Kirby game that used the Wii U gamepad
What
almost
Kirby games are you
exclusively.
talking about?
I'm saying there's only 2 Kirby games on the Switch currently, not including the Virtual Console one.
Kirby Clash and Star Allies.
Yeah, and the Kirby Clash game is it's fun, I guess, but it's one of those free to start games. It's fun, but it's one of those free to start games. So
It's one of those free.
and the one on the 3DS is more fun, anyways.
Yeah, the one for the Switch is fucking cringe, and I hate it. I hate everything about it.
Compared to the 3DS version, it definitely does suck. Yo, my man.
It sucks in general. Clash Kirby Series game sucks in general.
Oh,
That wasn't the conscious pun.
one-shotted.
Yeah, it's a Kirby game and it sucks. Haha. because Kirby inhales vigorously.
Yes, I know. Yes. Very funny. Very funny.
I want sequels to Star Stacker, Pinball, and Block
And
Ball.
Kirby Air Ride. And Kirby Air Ride.
I could do without Air Ride.
Kirby Air Ride 2. When are we gonna get that? Huh?
Yeah, on the Switch.
Past never, because Sakurai refuses to do sequels or touch the Kirby franchise again.
Yeah. Like, ever since he made Kirby Star Allies, which is actually a pretty decent game, I wouldn't say it was the best Kirby game, but it was pretty good, especially for a recent one.
Everyone knows that. Okay.
I still put my thoughts on the best Kirby game is... Man, look at this. This is cool. Anyways, the best Kirby game is Kirby Planet Robobot on the 3DS.
And Superstar Ultra.
That one's the second best. But
Superstar Ultra.
there's no such thing as a bad Kirby game, but there are some pretty mediocre ones compared to...
I would say
one,
Kirby
like what?
64 was the most
64?
mediocre.
Yeah, I did like the final boss in Kirby 64 though.
Zero 2 is a fucking goated, bro.
It was the first time they ever tried like full 3D in Kirby, and it actually worked pretty well. I feel like my favorite thing about Kirby 64 is the ability to fuse
Fuse your abilities, yes.
It's really cool.
Yeah,
I like customization in games, and something like that, it's just really awesome, and it baffles me how they haven't done it again. And I'm not going to include the elemental enhancing of weapons, of certain weapons in Star Allies as that, because it's not the same thing.
They actually did revisit the power-up fusion ability in one of the DS titles.
Squeak Squad? Yeah, but I mean, that's the same situation as Star Allies, where it's just, like a flaming sword, or a ice sword, or a water sword. Basically just elemental weapons. But what I mean in 64, like in 64, it was full-on fusion. Like there were 2 copy ability slots, and every single ability in the game can be mixed together, or you could take two of the same ability to have a super powered version of that ability.
Yes, it has always been that way on mine. It has always been that way. Kirby games.
Like it'd be
Fun,
cool.
hilarious Kirby games.
I mean, it's still a cool fusion thing, though.
Yes, it is.
They didn't Squeak Squad him. And Squeak Squad.
Squeak Squad is okay, but I just think it's
Oh God!
I like some of the powers in it, like
Amazing Mirror is better. Okay?
Yeah.
Let's see. Yes, you can join. The code is pinned. Alright.
Amazing Mirror was the first Kirby game that introduced me to Kirby, the Kirby franchise.
Oh, good game! Good game to get into the franchise with. Actually, it's a really good game.
Yeah.
Two best Kirby.
I have that.
And then I played Nightmare in Dreamland, and then Campus Curse, and then
So-
Squeak Squad.
Here, I'll let Siege. You can talk now. I heard you were about to say something.
Yeah, the three best Kirby games in order are Superstar Ultra, Triple Deluxe, and Nightmare on Dreamland.
Oh,
Even though two of those are remakes, those are still two of the best games in the Kirby franchise.
they're really good.
Yeah, they
I mean,
are.
you play those three, that's all Kirby in a nutshell. Best
What ab-
spin-offs would
what
have
about
to be...
What about Planet Robot?
Yeah, Planet
It was
Robot.
pretty solid, but it felt like the whole robot mechanic was just tacked on because they were running out of ideas.
I mean,
That's
I can
just
see
my
your
heinous
point there, I
opinion.
guess, but like, I don't know.
Well, the thing is like every time Nintendo would get to the tail end of a handheld or a console, they just start doing weird stuff that just shows that they're just grasping at straws. Like, well, for one, doing remakes of the Alpha Dream Mario and Luigi series with Alpha Dream, and then they skipped the second one and went straight to Bowser's Inside Story, which arguably is a better game than Partners in Time, but still it was a weird choice.
So,
I'm still mad they didn't do Partners in Time, but that's actually my favorite of the Mario.
Yeah, exactly.
doesn't Bowser's
Partners in
Inside
Time
Story
is
take place
about-
inside of Giga Bowser's anus or something? Like,
Yeah, man, that Bowser's Inside Story is a stupid vor fanfiction.
Yeah,
You're inside his stomach.
yeah, it's close enough.
yeah.
That'd make the colon the final level then.
That Volkov is really reminding me of Sasuke. I like it.
More like Sasuke. Okay, I'm sorry.
They
I didn't
did
mean that. I didn't mean that. I'm sorry.
Sasuke playing Among Us. Sasuke.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean that.
They're so stupid. They're funny at first, but now they're just making Among Us memes of every single thing in existence. It's not even fun anymore.
Yeah, I hate it.
That's
More
kinda
evidence that Nintendo was starting to run out of good ideas for 3DS was they did Triforce Heroes, which was a 3-player Zelda game, and not a 4-player.
Yeah, it was
That is kind of weird.
pretty much a crappy sequel to Four Swords that was nowhere near as good as Four Swords.
Which they did a remaster of on the DSiWare for like the 25th anniversary, and it was free.
By the way.
And there were like 3 different versions of Triforce Heroes. I mean, not that. Four Swords. There was the one on the GameCube, there was the one on the Game Boy Advance, and there was the one on the DSi.
You mean Four Swords?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Four Swords.
Four Swords. I corrected my sentence and said Four Swords.
Yeah, I have a copy of Triforce Heroes. I've never played it.
I wouldn't recommend it. It's not that fun. The other 3DS, I didn't like the 3DS Zelda games besides the N64 remakes. Those were good, but I don't know. I just didn't like Link Between Worlds.
Link Between Worlds was awesome. I love that shit. Of course, Link to the Past is my favorite Zelda game, so I was extremely biased.
I like Link to the Past, but I don't like the remake of it.
Listen.
Worlds.
Link Between Worlds was fantastic. I thought it was wonderful.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yuga's good theme. I love Yuga's first battle theme. I think it's a good theme.
I love how they decided.
God,
I love how they decided to name the Dark World Low Rule.
Oh yeah, low rule, low high rule.
Yeah, high rule, low rule, yes.
Also, emo Zelda best girl.
Yeah, Hilda, yeah.
Hilda.
Yeah. Yep.
And of course, a spoiler about Low Rule's version of Link.
Yeah, that shit was great too.
I saw
Oh,
it
yeah.
coming all the way.
Mhm.
The minute that jackass sets up shop in your house.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I hate the game. It's not my most favorite Zelda game.
I'm one of those lunatics who actually mowed lawns and killed monsters and bought all of the tools before I ever started up on one of the dungeons.
Wow.
I always do that in Zelda games. I always min-max. If it's possible, that is. Like, going around getting as many rupees as possible, getting as many... I do that in a lot of RPG/adventure games, because it's just fun. It's fun to spend time in the game rather than speed through it.
Right. Having Charizard before you get to Brock.
Actually, imagine doing that. I know people have done it before. Actually, you know what's funny? So in Pokemon Fire and Leaf Green, I might also do this in the originals, but if you evolve your starter before talking to the professor, I only know this because I was playing a randomizer of Fire Red and my starter evolved. He said, "Wow, you've actually raised your Pokemon high enough for it to evolve. That's impressive." Like,
He actually has a line for that? Wow.
yeah, it's also in Platinum. I know it's in Platinum,
Huh.
and I'm pretty sure it's in Fire Red. In Pokemon Platinum, for instance.
Oh my god, we're talking about Pokemon now?
It's because someone brought something up.
Okay, I get it. Fine.
Why can't we talk about Pokemon? Is Pokemon bad?
I didn't say that you weren't allowed to.
Alright.
Anyways, so I was trying to say,
I'm stressing out, okay?
Because
There's
your brother's in the chat?
Not just that, it's something else.
yeah, actually,
Unrelated.
something bad did happen. I won't say unless Solus is okay with me, but
No, I'd rather not spread any information about it.
okay, yeah,
Okay, well, there you go.
I'm just very upset, man.
yeah. I'm sorry that happened though.
You lagging out on mobile, bro? Alright.
Oh, fuck off.
How precisely shall I fornicate with myself?
Fucking personal, okay? Don't break.
No, I wasn't saying anything. I was talking to this person in the YouTube chat. They said, "I'm so laggy, bro. I'll quit." Bye.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, if you're not, you don't have to VC if you don't want to. Like, if anything,
Yeah, but you're here, and I don't.
Anyway.
My microphone cord's all twisted. Give me a second.
I just don't want anyone to say something that like sets you off or whatever. But
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Again, it's hard to talk when everyone's. It's hard for me to talk to when everyone else is talking to.
Yeah.
Because
Thank you.
nobody pays
I'm
attention
back,
to
what I
I
miss?
have to say.
If you just want to be in VC to talk to me, I'll be in VC tomorrow after I get home from working out and all that.
Detaining says they're still the champ. Somebody unchamp them immediately.
Mm-hmm.
So anyways, like I was saying is that I also happened to Platinum version, like I got a Lugia as my starter in the randomizer, so the starter thought my Pokemon evolved, and he said, "Wow, your partner already evolved. You must be rating a really well pair, or really good pair." I'm only saying this because someone said getting Charizard before Brock, and I'm like, well, some of the games actually acknowledge that if you evolve and start.
I've gotten Charmeleon before Brock before. That's pretty easy.
It is easy.
Yeah, but then he starts acting like a little egotist and doesn't follow your commands at that point.
No,
Only
that's if it's a traded Pokemon.
Yeah, that's if it's traded.
A lot of people get that twisted. The thing with Pokemon disobeying you is it only happens if they're not yours. Like,
And the reason, and people might think it also happens to Pokemon that are yours, but that was only a glitch in Gen 1. Like, I remember there was this glitch in Gen 1 where certain Pokemon wouldn't listen to you if they were too high leveled, but later games, they always listen to you unless they're a trade.
yeah.
And there was an anti-cheat though. Like, I remember playing some of the crappier ROM hacks back in the day, like some of the worst made ones, and there was like this Mew you could catch, and it would never listen to you though, no matter how many badges you have, because you have the anti-cheat that they hadn't been 3.
Yeah.
I remember the day Hunger caught a genuine Mew from his red or blue cartridge after following something on IGN.com's cheats list.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Because there,
Oh, yeah.
because there
Technically
had
a
been,
glitch.
Powerful, not powerful new glitch.
there had been various cheats and whatnot posted online for getting Mew, and most of them were bullshit. You know, just people trolling. But there was actually a legit way to get Mew.
And Red Blue, it's, you have to have teleport or fly or an escape rope, and you have to go to the container.
It was a very specific sequence that you had to do. Anyway, so yeah, I actually caught a Mew, and I was like, holy crap.
You can actually use the glitch to get any Pokemon, not just Mew.
Yeah.
Like, if you do it, basically the Gen 1 games are so broken that you can just exploit them in any way possible, and even get some glitchy Pokemon.
There are some very pronounced glitches in Gen 1. There's a glitch where if you name your character a certain thing and then follow a very specific set of procedures, you can get to the Hall of Fame before fighting Brock. Like, and you don't really have to fight anybody to get there. Like,
now there's also a way to get a level 100 Nidoking before leaving Viridian Forest.
Yeah.
Part of the reason why that game was so broken, programming-wise, is because it was supposed to be twice as big, like with half of Gold and Silver's Pokemon in it.
Right.
So the game had been in development hell for like 5 or 6 years. So Iwata stepped in to help put both those games together, and the missing no glitch and so forth is the resulting leftovers.
Right. Well, the thing is, when Game Freak was working on the game, they had, like you said, it had been in development for a really long time, and they were worried about it getting done. So that's when they brought in Creatures. It was a studio formerly known as Ape, which had worked on the Mother series, and they basically changed their name to Creatures just to work on Pokemon, and ended up being kind of absorbed by Game Freak. So, the two studios basically combined to form the Pokemon Company.
Game Freak, more like Game Fuck.
But yeah. Anyway.
See?
They don't make adult games, so it's not a good moniker for them.
Game Fuck.
Speaking of which, I think it was both Steam and eBay have banned the sale of adult video games.
Amazing.
Which is just as well. The grand majority of them completely suck.
Double knockout. Player 4 wins.
Yo, Aqua, don't you gotta wake up in the morning? Like very early?
Why are you trying to chase Aquan away?
I'm not!
I'm just kidding.
Volcar.
Fuck, I'm just trying to make sure that the eye stays healthy.
I understand you're just concerned about him. It's okay. Man, that's a badass looking Orion right there. Alright. Orion. Alright, who hasn't picked one out here? Is that Aquan? Excuse me, Mr. Duck.
Quack.
Well, he's not called that here, but he is called that in YouTube.
I mean, it literally, his username in Brawlhalla is literally Mad Duck.
Quack.
Oh, yeah, he did change his Steam name. Yes.
Yeah.
When's he gonna turn his name to something edgy?
Aquan, what you doing? Mad Duck.
If you're there, please say something.
What happened? Who?
What
Where?
the fuck?
Eep.
Aquan! We miss you!
Every time we pull the trigger.
I think he's dying back there.
Is he dying? That'd be terrible.
Maybe.
Alright, I'm gonna have to kick him. Alright. Let's see.
Quack.
This isn't a ban, this is just a kick. You can join in on the next one. Alright. think he was thinking. I think he probably went AFK, thinking that last match was going to last a lot longer than it did. Brawlhaven. Oh God. Why you gotta be shitty like that? Why?
Well,
Oh man.
3, 2, 1, brawl!
Brawl. Brawl la 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 la.
Take forever to find sugar. Oh, I got kicked thanks to this. Oh well. It was 754, right?
wait, what the fuck do you need sugar for?
For my coffee.
Oh God.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, you better not be eating whole ass fucking raw sugar.
I did that when I was a kid. Anyways, what's the room code?
I pinned it in the
672454.
Yeah,
Okay.
said.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh God.
Alright, now I'm spectating. Anyways,
That's why I write it down every time.
yeah. If you don't want your games full of bugs, just don't try to do something that the engine's not capable of.
Oh my god. Blah blah. Game bugs. Blah blah.
There are no such thing as bugs, only hidden features.
In Pokemon sense, I agree with that because all those glitches are fun.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Do
really
you
fun-
even know the
Pokemon ROM hacks.
Do you know the difference between a
Pokemon-
bug and a glitch?
bugging consoles?
Bug and
Oh, yeah, bugs are just I know the difference is bugs and inherent. Bug is something that's a bug is something that's annoying, and then glitches are something people can use to like make the game easier. It's
I
still
know what a bug is.
fun bugs. Glitches are just bugs but fun. That's all I say.
A bug is an error in the programming, like a mistyped digit or a missed space or what have you. A glitch is what occurs when the bug in the program tries to run.
Oh, I see.
You're all bugs and glitches to me.
We love you too.
Ah, bug of a glitch.
I don't know, he's calling him a son of a glitch.
Uh-huh. But a bug is kind of the son of a glitch. So,
What the fuck are you saying?
No, the glitch is more like the son of the bug.
oh, okay.
So you're talking about me then?
Yeah. That's what we're doing. We're saying all this to ridicule you.
Yeah, that
Oh,
whole
gee, thank
wallowing.
you. I very fucking appreciate it. I might as well leave the server then.
No,
Yeah,
That
that
wa-
whole
that
wallowing
wasn't-
in self-pity all the time is a real turn-on for the ladies.
that wasn't what I was being sarcastic, Solus. We were just talking about bugs
No.
and glitches. It had nothing to do with you.
It's my fault, man.
You're taking everything personally when it's not even.
I'm just very.
I think I told you once before, Solus, you gotta learn how to laugh at yourself.
He actually had a really bad day today, guys. Like,
Yeah, I mean, and that's.
say often because
I
it's
get that. Just don't.
Do not fucking tell him.
Don't. I
told you
don't need to know
not to.
details. It's personal. I get that. Just don't take it out on other people. That's all.
I'm just.
I understand that you're having a bad day and you're not feeling well. And I hope you get to feeling better. But
Yeah,
you know.
same.
Solus, if it makes you feel any better, I've been playing this fantastic pair of games the past few days where I do nothing but lay in bed all day and wish that I wouldn't wake up. And then every so often I end up running to the bathroom with explosive diarrhea.
Oh.
It's called depression with mild food poisoning.
Oh. Okay.
So,
It's,
yeah. You're not the only one who's had a bad day or two.
yeah. Well, you know.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
On the bright side, I'm pretty sure that when I weigh myself tomorrow morning, I'm going to be about 5-10 pounds lighter.
Yeah.
All that water weight's gone.
He's been on this great new diet recently. It's called the flu. The way it works is you just rocket yoo-hoo out of your bottom for 3 days.
He picks up the Montezuma's revenge item from Isaac.
Uh-oh.
Wait,
All
there's
right.
actually an item in that game called Montezuma's Revenge.
Yes.
And it does exactly what I expect it to do.
Yes, you charge it up and you shoot diarrhea out of your ass.
Oh, God.
Wow.
Like a diarrhea. It's like a diarrhea laser.
Diarrhea laser.
Wow.
Yeah,
That game wasn't disgusting enough.
Yeah.
What game is this?
Isaac.
Oh, Binding of Isaac. Okay.
Binding of Isaac.
I thought you were talking about
I
pooping there for a
recorded a
second.
video from me doing a run since Hunger, since that last time I was on stream. He was like, if one of you guys will record a run of Isaac, so I can see what it's like, I might consider getting it.
Yeah.
I think I remember you said that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, you still haven't recorded it because you haven't been on YouTube in a long ass time.
I haven't gotten the chance to record a run. Every
Don't
time
you have, wait,
I'll do you.
hold on, don't you have like streaming equipment for YouTube?
I mean, I do, and I could try to stream it.
Oh please, I mean, what the fuck am I trying to say?
That spear
In
looks
before
so
my
cool.
Wi-Fi adapter messes up, yeah.
Yeet. Alright. Detainings wins. GG
That's what I'm trying to
Detainings.
say.
Okay, I'll make you a mod Solus.
Dang.
Oh jeez.
Man.
He just DM me, like, make me your YouTube chat mod. I'm like, okay.
People are fleeing this this lobby like rats from a sinking ship.
No, they're dropping like flies being swatted by a fly swatter.
Oh man.
Volcar.
I guess maybe my story of my riveting weekend might have done the trick.
Scare them off?
I don't know. Maybe they
The
didn't.
actual thing. I thought it was just like a reference to something, but no, it's literally it's traveler's diarrhea,
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
especially when contracted in Mexico.
Right? Yeah.
What's wrong with Mexico?
The drinking water is not up to the same standards as it is up here, which is not to say that U.S. drinking water is the best drinking water on the planet, but it at least doesn't give you the runs every time you drink it. So,
Yeah.
It might make you want to throw up or taste like mimetic polyalloy, but
right,
it won't make you throw up out the other end.
right.
Oh gosh. So basically, you're eating from your ass, and then you're shitting it out through your mouth.
Well, I do know that produce in Mexico, they use human manure, so to speak, for fertilizer.
That sounds so bad, by the way. I'm sorry.
Human manure.
Just a pro tip: if you want to drink, and you're like 18, but the U.S. law is 21, and you think going to Mexico is an easy way to get your beer, go to Canada instead and get yourself some beer at 18, because Mexico, no offense, but yeah, you could easily contract diarrhea or worse.
Right. Well, the thing is, because their water supply is so terrible, they don't use ice in their drinks down there, so
Yeah.
everything's served warm.
Yeah, who wants to drink warm water? That's disgusting.
Even if it's beer,
wants to-
even if it's beer in a bottle, it's still served warm.
I hate warm beer. That is disgusting.
So
Hot beer? Ew.
yeah,
the word warm and beer do not mix well. in
they
any-
don't refrigerate any of their alcoholic beverages down there, from what I understand.
Why are we talking about alcohol?
Unless you're at like a resort, you know, like, because some of the resorts at the beaches down there do have better amenities and whatnot, so they have, you know, some of these problems under control. But like, if you just go down to some random spot in Mexico, then yeah, you're likely not going to get you know, potable water or cold drinks. So
I don't know.
Note
Why-
to self, never go to Mexico, even if you want to trip there through Wheel of Fortune.
God. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
I got a trip to Cancun. I'll cash that out for money, thanks. I'll just
My
like the
first
money for that
places would be,
instead, thanks.
I prefer to go to Russia, thank you very much.
Russia.
Russia.
Russia's a cool place.
The opposite. Everything's cold there. You don't even need to chill your drinks. There's ice everywhere. You just chill your drinks in the street.
Glorious
that's
Mother
the hunk.
Russia.
I do believe that's
From
largely a
Russia,
stereotype.
great affection.
Well,
I know the
Just like
Polish-
the one about Chinese food being all dogs and cats when you go to their restaurants.
right. I mean, it is true that Russia has Siberia, which is
Yeah,
one
but
of the
then-
coldest places.
I was mostly joking because there are parts of Russia that are very hot. It's like it's in the same way of saying Texas is a desert because I live here and I barely see any desert parts in Texas. It's mostly cities at this point.
Or not technically, literally Antarctica is a desert. Because a desert
Yeah.
is measured by how much precipitation it gets on a yearly basis.
Oh wow.
Oh, cool.
Here's another random tidbit. Your skin is your biggest organ of your body.
Yes, this is true.
I'm a desert.
Your mom's a desert. All right.
So you never bathe?
No, I take baths every other night.
So how can
Don't
you...
try to get. Don't.
Because baths are precipitation, showers are. Oh.
For those, okay.
All right. Sorry.
For those who prefer, okay. Try not to get sunburned.
Oh, sunburns hurt. Yeah.
Sunburns are fucking awful.
Yeah. You
They
know,
make your skin peel.
one of the worst sunburns I ever got in my life, I got from Canada.
In Canada, wow.
Did you ever go to Canada?
We went up to a island near the U.S.-Canada border called Pelee Island for a family reunion one year.
Oh, snap.
Cool.
That sounds great.
Yeah, it's an island on one of the Great Lakes. I can't remember which one now, but anyway, yeah, ended up getting a very crispy sunburn.
Ow.
So, yeah.
I got sunburns every time I go outside to help one of my friends work on his car, fixing his car. I got a really bad sunburn. It's still there. It's like right above my chest, under my neck, because basically in between the collar part of my shirt and on my arms.
Wait, how? How?
What I mean is that, you know how like shirts have like a collar on some of them where it goes down like it's sort of a U shape or whatever?
Yes, I am aware. I've known about those.
Yeah, well basically I was outside for over 5 hours working on it.
Yeah, but why would you want to wear one of those while in the sun? That makes no sense.
Well, why would I want to wear a jacket in the sun?
Yeah, exactly. Because heat's.
Yeah, I'd rather have a sunburn than die of sweat.
Right.
Yeah, I would rather go outside shirtless and within like 100 degrees Fahrenheit outside.
Yeah.
My favorite sunburn story also involves my first BFF from childhood. Now, of course, Hunger and I have known each other for like 20-something years, I think, at this point. But, you know,
Yeah.
this dude, he was my next door neighbor, and his name was Oye. And he was black as night. We're talking literally African American. Smile with your teeth open so we can see you at night, dark, okay?
Hey.
And I idolized this guy. I wanted to be just like him. I wanted to get my hair to grow like his, and I wanted my skin to be as dark as him. So one day, my mom was sleeping. It was a Saturday afternoon, bright middle of summer. I put a bathing suit on and just laid on the concrete path leading up to our apartments all
Wait,
day.
What?
I laid out in the sun in just a bathing suit, no sunscreen or nothing, all day.
Ow.
Ended up.
Jeez.
I wanted my skin to be just like his. I idolized this guy. I was 5 years old. I thought he was the coolest thing since, well, Nintendo hadn't been invented yet, as far as I knew. But he was like the coolest thing in the world. I wanted to be just like him. So
Why didn't you just go to a skin tanning booth
There
or
we go.
something?
I was 5 years old. I didn't know they existed. Yeah, I was 5. I was stupid. And I ended up going to the
right. Fuck.
ended up going to the hospital.
Did you get... I mean,
They told me my hair will never grow like that, and my skin will never be that dark. In fact, I found out that I have extremely sensitive skin.
Hey, Afro Void, what's up?
So,
jeez.
yeah, I was lucky to not have to get skin grafts.
3, 2,
Mhm.
1,
Well, that's a terrible way for them to break your
I don't
there.
think
And
that
they
5 years old, it's probably like, that's horrible because that's like the youngest. That's like when your skin's the most sensitive in your entire life. 5 years old.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. What's a better way to put that? Like I don't know.
I think Carlos Mencia would say dee.
Yeah.
You're wrong and you're wrong and you know it.
It was a stupid 5-year-old thing to do.
Yeah,
I've done stupid
it
things.
seems typical for the age of 5. Yeah.
I've done things that I have to.
I've done some pretty stupid stuff at the age of 5. Though I don't remember most of it.
Nice, powerful, stupid human tricks.
I do know me and Aquan would have met at the age of 5 because we both lived in Texas in Springfield somewhere. Missouri, not Texas. Jeez.
Yeah, Springfield, Missouri. I've been living there quite a lot back when I was much younger because like half of my family lives there.
Jeez.
Wait, you were still there when hunger still modded you?
What?
Wait, what?
I was saying that over half of my family lives in Missouri, and some of them live in Oklahoma. So yes, I've been to Oklahoma, I've been to Missouri. I don't think I've been to Oklahoma City, but I've been to Oklahoma. I don't know which
You've
part.
been to Oklahoma on purpose?
Probably just on the way.
I moved out from Missouri by the age of what was it? Age of 7, I think. And then one time I took a trip to New Orleans. God, that place is wild.
Pre or post Katrina?
I've taken several of my vacations to New Orleans. Like just repeating the same place. I went to Orlando one time. And God, that place is cool. Really love it. Went to the Orlando Resort while I was there too.
Yes.
I went to Florida once as a kid. Went to Disney World. Desperately wanted to go to Universal to go on the Back to the Future ride. And then when I found out in like 2005 that it was closed down, it was like I forget when they closed it down. But when I found out that they closed the Back to the Future ride and replaced it with The Simpsons, my inner child died.
Oh man, that's
horrible.
Yeah.
Hunger got to go on it. Lucky jerk.
Well, I used to live in California, so when I was a kid, so like that, so yeah, I ended up getting to do the Universal Studios thing and the Disney thing a few times when I was out there. But yeah, it's funny because my family was planning on doing another family reunion. It's the first one since that trip to Canada, and it was supposed to happen last year in June, and then the COVID thing happened. So,
the COVID ruined for a lot of people.
COVID ruined a lot of people's vacation time.
Yeah.
Everyone took staycations for 52 weeks.
Yeah, because we were planning on doing a family reunion in Orlando. So
yeah, but
really,
COVID.
This is probably,
okay. Listen,
it's unfortunate of being a 2000s kid, being really the year 2000, is that I only got like 1 or 2 years to experience the adult world, and then COVID happened.
Yeah.
1 year actually, because it happened in like the end of 20.
Okay.
Well, just imagine getting to experience adult.
God damn it.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So
One. Yeah, I wouldn't. He's just really on edge right now. Something happened. I'm not going to say what, but something really personal happened. Oh.
I can imagine.
Detainees, did you want to jump in? Are you gonna join?
That's what I was just saying. COVID ruined everyone's vacation.
Yeah.
Time.
Yeah.
Well,
that's all I have to say. That's all.
Okay.
That's literally all I wanted to say. God.
Yeah.
All right, sorry.
Yeah.
What I wanted to say was, just imagine graduating high school, barely getting your feet out in the world as an adult, and then the entire world changes because a pair of landmarks in our nation were struck down.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, everybody's got their panties in a twist, and you can't joke about a whole bunch of things anymore, and the happy-go-lucky feeling that you had in the 80s and 90s when you were growing up is just completely shattered. All that optimism about a new millennium, gone. And
Oh
the
my
world is
God.
suddenly revealed to you as the deep, dark, terrible place that it's always been, and you get hit straight in the face, the heart, and the nuts with the realities of life as an adult in this world all at once.
Brawl.
So,
Jesus.
you know, COVID is a blip on the radar compared to that.
Yeah. Well, it's killed a lot more people, that's for sure. But,
Yeah, all I'm saying is that I only got 1 year to experience the adult world until COVID had me losing my job. I've gone to try college twice. I couldn't get through it, and there's all the online class crap, and not even being able to interact with people unless.
Yeah, you lost your job. You lost one of your jobs because your parents had COVID. Isn't that right?
My parents had it. Yeah, they had it for a few weeks.
Oh, well.
they took your job!
I mean,
Hopefully it seems like a nice place to work at.
yeah, the 9/11 thing was a bad thing, but that's just for America. I mean, the whole world changed because of
9/11? Wait a minute, what?
That's what he was referencing.
Oh. I was about to say, when did you do 9/11, my guy?
Saying that they're both equally bad.
I was about to say, when did you do 9/11, my guy? Fuck.
Sorry, I was trying to be vague so as to sound more educated than I actually am.
Right. Well, the,
But then they're breaking down to complete shit. But,
That's what he meant.
9/11 was definitely a historically significant moment, and it's one that had deep emotional impact, but much more so than COVID, I think.
Yeah.
For a lot of people.
Guys,
Emotional impact, but COVID has had more of a just world impact, and the fact that the way people are allowed to do things now is a lot different. Like, oh, you can't go into certain places. You have to be. You can barely go into public. You have to stay inside all the time, be a recluse. And,
Right.
Yeah.
Because basically the difference is that, you know, COVID for most people is something that happened, and
Yeah,
9/11 is
that's true.
something that somebody orchestrated and that was perpetrated by somebody.
Yeah.
You know, so that's the big difference between the two. That's why the difference in emotional response, even though COVID has claimed more lives, people still have sometimes a more averse emotional reaction to stuff involving 9/11 than they do with COVID.
Yeah. It's
Even if they lost somebody to either to one and not the other. Yeah.
Yeah, I lost a distant cousin,
So,
but I didn't find out till like a decade plus afterwards.
right.
Because like I come from at least half of my family is Italian, the other half are literal psychopaths.
Oh yeah. Then,
Actually, I think most of my family on both sides are nutcases in some form, but
is that
It's
wait?
an
Is that why
entire case full of nuts, and you're
that why
related
you're,
to it.
is that why you get into a lot of arguments with your parents? Seed?
I only have one parent.
Well, mother. Yeah.
Yeah, and
And
that's
you two get into a lot of arguments, from what I've heard.
yeah. Well, the thing is, she is a malignant, covert narcissist with master manipulation skills, and I have been subject to covert emotional incest, among other things, with her. And the more that I wake up and go through therapy and spiritual guidance, the more she gets incensed by the fact that she's losing control of me.
Damn, bro.
Yeah. And she's, as Hunger stated, she's in poor health, physically and mentally. I know exactly what caused her and her siblings to be the messed up people that they are. And thanks to, call it religious beliefs, I've done my best to treat her with all the love, grace, mercy, and compassion that I can possibly muster. But it's just never enough.
Sans
so
0273 wins.
I'm glad my dad's not like that.
And so I literally reached a point where I know that I'm going to have to relocate and be completely physically out of her reach in order to live my life and accomplish my goals. And it really sucks because it feels like I have to be punished because I have to move hundreds of miles away, possibly to across the state lines,
3, 2,
away from hunger and all my other friends and people who I consider to be more of a family than ones I'm connected to by blood, and it really sucks.
Yeah, I don't want you to break from Hunger, man. You guys have a real... From all these few years that I've watched Hunger, it seems like you guys have a really good friendship, and I don't want that to be taken away.
You haven't heard us argue, have you?
I don't want that to be ruined, no.
Oh, I argue with my best friends, so... Yeah.
Yeah, they say you argue with the people you're closest with, but, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and friends
Yeah,
are
like
like
me.
dysfunctional family members you get to choose.
They are. My few best friends are like, I consider them family. So,
Yeah.
you don't have to leave.
Well, there's...
So I'm not a best friend to you.
What?
There was a season of my life where...
What was that reaction? What?
There was a season in my life where Hunger's family was like a surrogate family to me,
Talk one.
and they practically adopted me for a season 2. And I honestly have to say, if it weren't for their influence, I'd be some sort of murdering psychopath myself by now.
Yeah, probably. Man, I really hope Souls gets feeling better, though. I mean, I don't know where he got him not being a good friend of mine from that, like...
And I didn't mean to drag everyone down with my sob story, I just thought maybe talking about my problems would
Alright.
let him get his mind off of his.
It's alright, I'm the one who brought up me only being able to experience really the adult world for a year before everything went to like full of you have to do this and that, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, I'm
Well,
very
I'm of the
optimistic
opinion-
about the pandemic being resolved, but I do think that, for it to be resolved globally, it's still going to take another few years.
sadly, which means there's going to be another few years of me not really being able to experience what a free adult life is like. I mean, it's already really hard to get a good, decent paying a job, and college is completely out of the option now because I've tried applying and all of them are like either very strict rules, and one of the things that would help me go to college is if I was able to live in an apartment away from my family, just, by myself or with a friend or whatever, and those are already hard.
Didn't you have an apartment?
Yeah, I did. I lost it because my job, that job I was at, I lost because they had too much people, and I was one of the people I let go. So.
Oh. That's very funny.
Shut down.
That's yeah.
Not a conversation enough for you guys.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I don't know.
Concedes knockout of victory today.
Don't you have the gym tomorrow, Aquan?
yeah, I slept a lot today.
Probably not.
I slept a lot today, so I'm just gonna. That's why I'm drinking coffee, so just to keep myself awake.
You're gonna stay up until 5 in the morning, aren't you?
It's not that far from now. I mean, what? It's like 11:33. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't want you to mess up your sleeping schedule.
I'm not gonna mess it up, man.
All right.
Don't worry.
I don't know if I've
So you should go to bed right now.
I don't know if I've explained caffeine before.
Yeah.
But basically.
Please do tell. I am very well interested in your conversation about caffeine.
So, the way caffeine works is it blocks receptors in the brain that put pressure on you to sleep. So
Yes, exactly.
it doesn't make it to where it doesn't magically untired you. It just makes it to to where you get less tired. Because it blocks receptors that that eventually will put pressure on you on your brain to go to sleep.
Yes.
So
That's very true.
and what happens is, yes, you can join. The code is pinned up at the top of the chat. But
672454.
but basically, the way it works is if you drink caffeine all the time, then your brain starts producing more of those receptors that caffeine blocks, so that it can get the chemical it needs to go to sleep. So eventually, the caffeine that you intake is not enough, and you have to drink more and more and more caffeine to get the same effect. I
like drink 1 can of Red Bull every night.
So if you drink the same amount of caffeine every day, then eventually it just loses its effect completely. Like if you still feel an energy spike from drinking that Red Bull, it's not from the caffeine, it's from the sugar and the other things that are in that drink that are designed to wake you up. Because most energy drinks don't just have caffeine in them to keep you awake; they have things that are designed to wake you up and give you a burst of energy, like sugar and ginseng and other compounds. So,
I would urge just about anybody with an earshot to avoid energy drinks. They're bad for your heart. Period.
Yeah, caffeine.
Drinks.
Yeah,
I don't drink them too. I don't drink it too much.
My preferred method of things to drink besides milk and water is tea, like hot tea, because it's the purest form of caffeine. But it means that I'm not saying caffeine's healthy, because it's not, but it's possibly the healthiest form of caffeine you can get.
Right. Well, and again, the reason that energy drinks and stuff tend to contain so much caffeine is because they are betting that you don't, that you probably already drink caffeine if you're trying them. And so they're trying to give you a massive dose of caffeine in order to overcome the extra receptors that you have in your brain that are trying to prevent caffeine from working. So,
the only reason I'm drinking coffee right now is I like the taste of coffee.
Yeah, and that's, if you're drinking coffee for the taste, you could drink decaf and it's just fine. But basically, what all that means is that it's better to only drink caffeine occasionally. Because if you only drink caffeine every once in a while, then your brain is not going to produce receptors to counteract its effects, and so it'll have a more pronounced effect every time you drink it if you only drink it occasionally. Once a week, once a month, just every once in a while, caffeine is much more effective than caffeine every day. So if you're going to use caffeine, use it sparingly. If you have problems getting up in the morning, get more sleep.
That's basically what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
I'm saying I already slept today. I'm not tired.
Yeah, I had a nap before the stream today. Because I went into work early this morning and it drained me. So
yeah, I hate work schedules that are all over the place. Like whenever I get my next job, I really hope it's just a straight schedule. Because my first job had a really strict schedule where it was all the same hours every day, and I got the same days off. So I actually was really good. Because the job wasn't that good, but I like the hours. It means I like.
Wait.
For somebody like me, I like having structure like that.
Me too.
Wait, what?
That's a luxury nowadays. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Most places nowadays, even the most simple seeming positions, will have you jumping through hoops with your hours. They'll ask you to be on call. They'll pay you like crap, and if you get sick because they're screwing up your sleep cycle or your overall lifestyle, they will replace you at the drop of a hat.
Yeah.
And they expect you to give 2 months worth of notice before you leave.
Oh yeah, it sucks. From what I know is that, my first job that I ever had, or my second job, I guess, my first job in the adult world, outside of high school, was at Walmart, and that place. I mean, I know people. I didn't like Walmart, what they did to me, but how they sort of screwed me over. That's a long story, though. I really don't want to go.
Why would you work at Walmart?
Sorry, would you?
Was hiring. What I'm trying to say is that I actually did have a very strict schedule there. They didn't have me come in certain days. I had to. But that's because the one in my town had enough people working where they didn't have to call me.
That sucks.
Yeah.
I know it does. I don't like it, especially after what they did. So basically what happened was I was trying to... I was going to move into my cousin's up in Missouri, right? My family in Missouri. And
Okay, very bad taste in job choice. That's what I think.
I worked. Listen, okay, it was a temporary thing. I was going to go to college, get like an actual
I mean,
career.
let's be honest. A lot of the job that you're trying to sign up for is temporary. Let's be
Let me finish. Anyways, I was going to transfer to a Walmart in the town I was at. They said they transferred, put me into the system to transfer and everything. It would take a few days. I kept checking into the Walmart. They said they didn't get my name in to transfer in that one town up in Missouri. I come back to town about a month later because I can't find a job up there. And then it turns out that, according to Walmart's system, I had skipped out on like 60 days of work, even though they said they had transferred me. So basically, their machine saw it as I'd skipped out on work. I've tried reapplying before. I'm just not going to give them my time again because they keep saying that, oh, we're not going to hire you because you skipped out on work. And I hate being treated like that because I went to work every single day that I was scheduled. So
Yep, that's typical Walmart garbage.
it is, because I have a friend who both of his parents were screwed over by Walmart. So yeah, I shouldn't have been surprised. I should have seen it coming.
Yeah, you should have saw it coming. What the fuck do you mean?
What I mean is, I need a temporary job to help myself. So I was going to go to like a tech school to get an actual trade and a career to make a little more. But Walmart, compared to the other jobs in my town, Walmart pays the highest. Like out of all the non-college jobs, Walmart pays the highest. Like out of high school jobs or out of like not out of tech school. And I was
Gads, that's abysmal.
I was going to go to a tech school while working at Walmart because they paid 11 an hour.
Okay.
Pays like 7 an hour, 8 an hour. Walmart pays like 11 to 12.
God, I please God.
I only did it for the pay, and if I was able to get into tech school at the time, if I just stayed in the town instead of moving, I probably would still be working there, but I don't honestly care at this point. At this point, I really just want a job that can pay me enough to live in an apartment and go to tech school at the same time, which is what I've been looking for.
Right. Okay, so I've been waiting patiently to make this comment. So when you said when you were talking about your
listen. Oh my God, seriously, Aquan, the fact that you wanted to work at Walmart back then means that you probably have a bad taste in wondering what job that you should get.
That deal with my town, dude. All the jobs in my town are
bad taste. Bad fucking taste.
There are just, if you live in my town, there's
Bad
just fast food and grocery stores everywhere. That's it. That's
No,
the
bad taste.
The only, it's not like I could have gotten anything better.
Bad taste.
Other jobs are the same as Walmart, but they pay less. So
Bad taste.
okay, I get it.
Very bad taste.
It's getting annoying.
Bad goddamn fucking taste.
Okay.
Don't be a Walmart.
Please, like you were gonna say something.
Okay, so I was trying to comment here. Like I said, I've been waiting for this. So Aqua, you said your first job in the adult world. My first thought was, when did you become a porn star again? So.
No.
I don't like that comment. But yeah, I'd say the first job in the adult world because it was technically my second job because I did work in high school at one point.
Right.
I wouldn't consider that a real job.
But yeah,
it's still a real job, but
Walmart was my first job too. It didn't last very long.
Fate.
Because I was looking for a job and I had my parents breathing down my neck telling me to get one. Like, you know,
you don't have to pick seriously.
Right. Yeah, it's
a job. I understand Walmart sucks. I hate them too. My parents hate them at this point.
Yeah.
But
What? Both you motherfuckers have bad taste.
Okay. All right. Let me be clear here. Let me be very clear. I didn't go to Walmart thinking, oh, I'm going to work at Walmart forever and this is going to be my career. I went to Walmart because I was going to everybody, and they were the ones who hired me. All right.
That's the same situation.
When you're job hunting, you don't just go to one person and fill out an application and be like, okay, I've done my job hunting for the month. You try everywhere and then you go with whoever hires you. That's how it works.
Walmart hired me at the time out of everything I applied for. And Solus, you seriously didn't hear me say that I'm applying here, that I applied there to get money to get myself through a trade school so I could get an actual career, because that's what I...
Oh, can you blame me? I'm not a good listener, okay?
Okay.
But yeah,
Alright.
like
Well, then
nobody
yes, we
works at
can.
Walmart because they
My brain
want
is
to.
like jelly, dude.
Like, you know, I don't know if even the CEOs of Walmart want to work there. Like,
Yeah, Walmart's.
Their official motto is "We abuse our employees and keep the savings to our CEOs."
Yep. There are literal grocery stores in my town that have better deals than Walmart. Literally, both the Aldi's and Kroger have better prices than the Walmart in my town. If you were to take a whole bundle of food, compare the prices, and the way they treat you too, like, Kroger treats customers a lot nicer than Walmart does. The Walmart employees, I mean, I can't blame them for how depressed they are all the time, but I prefer to shop at Kroger because, I don't know, I'm treated a lot nicer there by the
Right.
employee.
I prefer to shop at Kroger too because it's a legendary Pokemon. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, here-
Alright, sorry.
yeah,
I think it was Kyogre.
I was
Yeah,
waiting for that one.
yeah, shh, you know,
I was waiting for that
its
one,
name is
Hunger.
Kroger, definitely. Anyway,
I was waiting for that one, Hunger.
right. Anyway,
Not
But
as
yeah,
long as I was waiting for that dirty joke about the adult film industry.
right. So, speaking of Pokemon, has anybody heard about the thing that's been going on with Pokemon trading card game cards recently?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have.
Yeah.
With Target banning sales of them in store because of people fighting.
Yeah, basically, Pokemon. I don't know if how closely some of you guys have been following this, but apparently during the pandemic, when everybody was stuck inside, the hobby sector started experiencing a boom growth period because people were buying stuff to keep them occupied. DVDs, movies, manga, Blu-ray, model kits, card games,
Game consoles.
game consoles, all that stuff has been booming. Manga last year saw a 40% increase in sales. So
I bet your sister was swimming in it.
she has. That's one of the reasons that I'm working at the store now is because the demand has gone up there so much. She's got people in there quite a bit of the time now. So Saturdays in particular, it's really difficult for her to be there alone. So she really needed the help. But anyway, so yeah, we. She's been selling, having issues with the Pokemon trading card game up at her place as well. But yeah, basically, what she started doing was she used to tell people a couple days ahead of time, hey, we're gonna have Pokemon packs coming in on such and such a date, and she would have people lining up outside of her store, and then they had an issue where somebody almost started a fight in line, so she stopped doing that. She started, okay, I'm just going to post 15 minutes before we open that day that we have Pokemon product in store, and now nobody lines up. So
That's a better approach, apparently.
yeah, and because the thing is, the reason that Target and Walmart have these problems is because people go into the Targets and Walmarts and they're like, so, when are you getting your next Pokemon shipment? And they're like, oh, we get them every Friday. And so they show up we're right then, and they camp outside and shit like that. So Target stopped selling Pokemon cards because they had people camping outside of their stores, and because somebody got mugged on their way out of a Target for their Pokemon cards.
Oh, jeez.
Somebody literally got held at gunpoint by somebody who was trying to steal their Pokemon cards. Apparently, the assailant had a shirt with a big R on it. May or may not have been accompanied by a talking cat. Anyway,
I was waiting.
Jesus Christ.
but no, seriously, they did actually get held at gunpoint. All kidding aside, but so yeah.
I wish I had the gift that Hunger has of being able to make light out of any situation.
But yeah.
Joke out of everything.
So yeah, it's just I understand.
Just fire an AK-47.
Yeah, I understand why Walmart and Target are doing what they're doing. The thing is, Pokemon cards in particular have been crazy because there's an increase in demand and the printing is just not meeting that. So there's definitely a shortage in a lot of Pokemon products. Some of the Pokemon products are more desired than others. People really want the packs and the booster boxes and the packs. they'll buy some of the other stuff. Like the starter decks just sit there for the most part. At least from what we've experienced up at the store. Like, you know, every once in a while, like a little kid will come in with their parents and they'll get a starter deck, you know. But like the packs are what most people seem to be going for, and that's what's the booster boxes are what's selling online for, you know, hundreds of dollars. So
yeah, if there's anything,
you know, that
COVID's affected a lot besides people's lives and how we go through our lives and how we're basically all a bunch of shut-ins now. It's pretty much life is shut-in work. Is that it's really affected the media industry, like the entertainment industry. Has been heavily affected by it. We're seeing, you know, the whole scalping problem with video game consoles and PC parts is the worst it's been.
What does that have to do with the Pokemon card? Man?
I know the Switch isn't getting scalped that much because no one really has high demand for the Switch right now. There aren't any big games, but like,
what does that have to do with the Pokemon card?
He was talking about people scalping stuff, like
people scalping stuff has happened. This is the worst people have scalped things since when I because
like I said, the entire hobby sector has been affected by this. So
the fact that everyone stays inside now because of the coronavirus and all that, they have to have stuff to entertain themselves. A lot of people want stuff to entertain themselves, so you know it's a lot harder to find TVs now. It's extremely hard to find the new line of video game consoles, whether it be a Xbox Series X, PS5, or Switch. Switches are a little easier to find because they're not as high in demand, and Nintendo is able to make more that way. And then if you're a PC gamer, you know, PC parts, the newest PC parts are really hard to find as well because of scalpers.
Exactly.
Who are the worst type of people I can think of, or one of the worst types of people I can think of, because what they're doing is an actual crime to most people. So it's taking, not only are they doing something just very bad, taking advantage of a situation that's uncontrollable, you know, a force of nature,
right,
being this virus. The fact that everyone's inside, bored out of their mind, so people feel, oh, we have to buy like hundreds of copies and then sell them.
Oh my god.
The thing they say is, they always say, their excuse is always this. Scalpers are pretty stupid because their excuse is always, I need to put food on the table. Well, where'd you get the, $20,000 to buy those 10 Xboxes, for example? Like,
right.
I did not understand a word of you just.
Basically, they're just scum. They want to multiply their earnings.
Oh my god, sir.
Too lazy to work, and
I agree with like 99% of what you said.
Right.
The thing that really irked me was around this time last year.
Sudden death.
Just before the pandemic really hit, you know, the Xbox One, Xbox One X, PS4, PS4 Pro were being sold at like Black Friday closeout, you know, doorbuster prices because, you know, the demand had plummeted. Everyone who wanted either system at that point had them, and I could have gotten both of them for a song if I felt so inclined. But not even April that year was over, and those were going back up to regular full retail price, and were getting scalped online left and right.
Yeah.
And that really annoyed the heck out of me because usually that's the point, or this is the point in a console's life cycle that's pretty much the best time to jump in if you don't mind being a late bloomer.
Right. So yeah, Toxic Gaming YT GG, congratulations. And Adelia, yes, you can join. The code is up near the top.
Are we done?
The moral of the story is,
Scalpers suck.
Oh my god.
Say one last thing. We'll be done talking about scalping since you don't like me talking about it apparently.
My fucking hurts, man.
The moral of the story is just don't be a douche who takes advantage of a pandemic to make your earnings.
Don't be a douche in general, man.
Yeah.
Just.
All right.
Anyways, yeah, all I'll say is that it's really
like me apparently.
Ability to get things. Now, I personally don't care for the Xbox or PS5, but I have been wanting to get that. You guys probably would know what this is. Siege Might, the RTX 3070 graphics card from Nvidia. I've wanted that for over a year now, and I have never been able to get one because scalping bots always buy them.
Right. So the thing with scalpers, right?
Okay, well,
A lot of people like to blame the scalpers for the problem, but there is a great big share of that blame that goes to the people who are buying this shit at those prices. If people didn't buy this shit at those high prices, then scalpers wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yep.
I hate the enablers. The scalpers. Damn, my game crashed. What the heck?
Oh fuck.
Huh. Oh well. That's the first time that's happened.
But yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot of FOMO. It's the trendy ones who always want the hottest, newest thing, who will buy like the one game that comes out at launch, play it to death, and then be waiting 2 years plus for anything else that they really want to play on it.
Right.
Yeah.
There was this article on, say, I want to say it was Destructoid or Kotaku that said, yo, maybe we should just delay next gen altogether for about a year. And I agreed entirely with it, because usually when new consoles launch, with Nintendo being the sole exception, there's usually only like one game, if that, past couple generations, that comes out right at launch that's worth anything, and then you are literally waiting a year and a half to 2 years for anything else that's worth playing exclusively on that system.
Right.
You get just a bunch of spit-shine ports, as I call them, of stuff that's already exists or is being released, or slightly remastered stuff like, oh, I don't know, Final Fantasy VII Intergrade, Spider-Man with Miles Morales, the $70, $80 edition that has a remaster of the PS4 Spider-Man game. But still, you are spending almost $1,000 on this hardware and accessories, and there's nothing out for it that really justifies the purchase.
Yeah, the main problem with scalpers especially is, I get you want this hot new console and everything, but I can understand with the PC parts, because, you know, there are tons of games on PC platform, but for the consoles at least, it's like, there's barely any games. Why waste...
Oh, fuck.
Like, I understand how the... It's just so stupid, and yeah, you're right, the enablers are bad too, because I've always said, if these enablers didn't buy from the scalpers would have just stopped, because they've been like, oh, it's not profitable. And then everyone would be able to get what they want. But no, people have to be desperate.
Right.
And buy from the scalpers.
Yeah. And what I can't stand even more than the trendies who want the hottest, newest thing is the ones who will get it just because it's a status symbol to them.
Oh yeah, those...
Like, oh, you got...
I can know someone wanting it because they want it, but...
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
even if that new Killer Instinct that they announced at the Game Awards, or not Killer Instinct, the new Perfect Dark was coming out this year, I would still not get a Series X.
Yeah.
Not anytime soon.
Yeah, because the scalpers make it pointless. It's like, why would I want to spend $1,000 on something that in a few years is no one's gonna want it, and then I can get Spoon for cheap? It's old.
Yep. I got me a used Xbox One X a couple months ago, and that's all the Xbox I'm gonna need for a good while.
Yep. Why does he keep joining him? Hey, dude, what's wrong? Is he having internet issues? Are you okay, man? Why do you...
I have a funny feeling that he's kind of throwing a bit of a temper tantrum because he can't, get a word in edgewise. And the conversation isn't appealing to him.
I can understand
But that's
why.
just my heinous opinion.
He's usually not like this. Let's just say something really bad happened, really personal, and I don't want to tell you guys because this is a public...
we've already gone over it. I don't think we need to keep poking at it, but yeah.
Yeah, but his behavior's starting to cross what I would call a line.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have the authority or the ability to put him in Discord timeout.
No, I don't know. Just you're more pissed about new games costing $65. Well, and
For two, what?
here's the thing. So, another effect that scalpers are having on the market is they're making it harder for retailers to get the product at retail. What I mean by that is that a lot of distributors are seeing the prices that this stuff is going on eBay, and they're upping their prices to match. there is one of my sister's distributors literally has raised their prices on Pokemon cards to basically like a couple dollars lower than what they're going for on eBay.
Oh wow!
So
That's
she can't.
stupid.
So she can't get the products at wholesale, and she's ending up having to sell them higher at the store or just not carry them. You know,
That's just wrong on so many levels.
So, like for example,
I mean, it's like they're punishing her.
Yeah. So it's these distributors need to realize that their goal that their job is not to make shit tons of money selling stuff at inflated eBay scalper prices. Their job is to sell things at wholesale so that retailers can sell things at retail. And if they're not doing that job, then the manufacturers of these products need to stop letting them distribute their products. I'm actually disgusted by some of these some of these distributors are just trying to frickin' profit off of this situation, and it's just not helping anything. So in addition to the scalpers, you have the distributors starting to get in on the act as well. So,
Man, and I thought I was angry when there's a couple of thrift stores I was going to that started doing that. And I passed up buying a copy of the best iteration of the SmackDown wrestling game, Here Comes the Pain, just on principle. I mean, yes, it's the best game in the SmackDown series before they did the brand split, and it's going for like 70 or something on eBay, but they're selling out for $20. And I'm like, I mean, first I thought it said $2.
Yeah.
Because at most Goodwills, any video games, $2.
Right.
There's a one up the street from where I live. They'll sell them for about $5 or $10. If the game is good enough, I'll pay it.
Right.
This one in the city, they'll charge like a few bucks lower than eBay in some cases, and it's just ludicrous.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I passed up on that on principle.
Right. Yeah, so
Like, if you want to sell stuff for eBay prices or close to it, then you just put it on eBay, where it will sit and rot.
exactly. That was my thought, is why are these distributors even trying to sell to retailers at those prices? Why not just post it on eBay and literally cut out the middleman?
Yeah.
I mean,
Are you there?
technically the distributor is supposed to be the middleman, but
Oh my god. It's getting annoying when.
It's like they're assuming that your sister and retailers like her are going to mark up prices.
exactly.
And so,
Yeah, they're
That's just
assuming
god-awful.
that any retailer is just going to mark it up to eBay prices themselves or post it on eBay themselves, so they're charging accordingly, and it's like, no, that's not okay.
and just stop distributing and sell it on eBay yourself.
Exactly, that's what I was saying. Like, just if you want to make that kind of money off of it, just post it on eBay yourself. Like, you're literally not selling it at a margin that anybody can make a profit on. So, and that's why it's sitting, and that's why they still have stock. Yeah.
Anyways, I guess we should stop talking about this so Souls will stop joining and leaving and joining and leaving and making the noises.
I don't know.
Are you there, man? Hear me?
Anyway. But yeah.
Give me a moment.
Okay. Man. Oh, I just really wish I had more to talk about when playing Brawlhalla. I mean,
A peanut is neither a pea nor
Maybe
a
you
nut.
should stop playing.
oh geez.
Damn.
Ouch.
Solus, you're starting to act like a feminine hygiene product, with or without the bag that it comes in.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well. Alright, let's see what we got here.
Solus, buddy? You okay?
I'm alright. I think.
Alright. Detainings wins. GG Detainings.
Okay, I guess what I said was a little harsh.
Yeah, normally he wouldn't be like this, but it's just...
No, it's not that.
Alright. Yeah.
I'm still broken up about what happened earlier today.
Yeah.
I know I'm sorry that it happened. I wish it didn't. But
Alright, well.
Reno.
Alright. Big Thunder Guard. Here we go. The worst stage in the game.
Huh.
3, 2, 1, brawl.
Yeah. Yeah, it's something. It's something he doesn't want to talk about. I'm totally cool with him not wanting to talk about it. It's something personal and private that has apparently affected him deeply. And I know that he wouldn't act like this normally. Under normal circumstances, but. And I got killed by the stage because Big Thunder Guard is the worst stage in this fucking game.
yeah.
Alright.
You are telling him to not be in the VC in the politest way I could, is because I don't want someone to say something that sets him off, because something really bad did happen. He told me, the fact that he told me means he sees me as a good friend if he doesn't want to tell anyone else, so I'm not going to tell anyone. But,
Yeah. And again, I don't want to keep harping on it.
yeah.
If it's a personal, private thing, we respect that and quit bringing it up and mentioning it. Let him get his mind off of it if he wants to. If that's how he wants to handle it.
Mhm.
No, it's alright, you guys.
The case is, I don't know what to talk about when playing Brawlhalla, because I don't want to say something that...
Well,
Yeah, it's most of the conversations I can't understand because I'm dumb. That doesn't know shit.
You don't need to beat yourself up, dude.
Yeah.
I
So,
wish I knew what to talk about as well, but
it's just, Solus,
that's
I already every
it's
day.
already tough for me at the start. I'm not.
I already regret a lot of things every day, and I shouldn't do it, but I do it. So don't do the same thing I do.
is this game on Steam?
Yeah, it is.
Could be.
Okay.
I'm playing it on Steam currently, so
Okay.
yeah.
Well, there you go.
If anyone here is playing, anyone else is playing on PlayStation, I heard that as part of their second round of play at home giveaways, they're giving away something for Rayman, like cosmetics.
Like a skin or something.
Yeah, in the next
Cool.
few days or so.
Nice.
Looking forward to using that to death.
Yeah.
I wish they were giving out more games or something.
Wow. Very nice.
I think
Gave,
Punching.
they gave away so many free games over the past year, I've had to delete most of my physical games just to keep them on my hard drive.
Yeah.
most of the reasons why these voice chats go this way is because no offense, Hawk One.
Mm.
I think it's mostly because you're doing these voice chats. Whenever you're around, I just start to embarrass myself.
It's
Don't
alright.
take that too personally, man.
I would assume that indicates a level of trust.
Mhm.
And
Yes.
and Philos.
Pretty much.
Oofed.
And apparently I'm not IRL enough to be Yachtblood's bestest friend. Oh, that might have been a little too much.
You're still a good friend, man. I don't know where you got that from.
I don't know either. That's the weird part.
Hey. All right. Nice purple Reno.
Solus is still there?
Let's see. I have not played
Yeah.
with Orion today.
Was that a yes?
Let's do that.
No, he's muted.
Ryan.
Okay.
Oh.
I'll just.
I was gonna say that as an expert in dealing with crazy people, the worst thing to do when you're in a bad state is to let it all be bottled up.
Yeah.
And I know, of course, he doesn't feel comfortable talking about it.
Mhm.
3, 2,
The
brawl.
best thing to do sometimes is to just curl up in the ball, cry it out, and you know, wait for the emotions to pass and try not to dwell on them too long.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes it can be really difficult to let something go, you know. But,
Of course, I'm working with a vacuum of information here, and
Yeah, well, and
I don't want it to sound like I'm trying to get him to open up if he's not ready. I'm not saying that. So Solness, don't go talking about it until you're ready. But if you're really really this upset about whatever happened, then you need to just, you know, sit, recollect, cry it out, deal with the emotions, and then, you know, when you're more level-headed, you can make a rational decision.
Yeah.
you know, he doesn't have to talk about it if he doesn't want to. He doesn't ever have to talk about it if he doesn't want to. You know, like it's it's
of course.
completely his decision. You know, it's like
Talk to someone privately.
Right. But you know.
And of course, sometimes when I'm saying these things, I'm practically preaching to myself and trying to remind myself, because I deal with stuff. I've lived my life battling with depression, with or without the aid of medications. Most of the time, the medications either don't work right, or don't work at all, or stop working.
Yeah.
So I've had to learn, you know, actual mental health techniques, and sometimes it's a muscle that has to be built back up due to entropy.
Yeah, I can only ever talk about it with people. Trust me.
Yeah, I can understand why you wouldn't want to say it now because this is on a stream, but
Yeah. And for all you know, I'm just some yokel behind the screen myself.
Oh God.
Yep.
Bruh. Damn it! Ow.
I got blown up on my own landmine. Are you serious?
Got blown up on your own landmine.
Yeah.
He's walking on landmines. Whoa! Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, the friggin' game spawned me right on top of it.
Great.
Ow.
Had to dodge immediately.
Dodge!
Oh, it's a stream.
Piccolo would be proud.
I love how Piccolo in the Dragon Ball Z Abridged has the same training style as Tsunade. Dodge!
Is that the Naruto
Yeah,
Hokage chick?
she's the fifth
Yeah.
Hokage in Naruto. When she's training Sakura, she's basically dodge.
Dodge. It's her.
She's like, as a medical ninja, you have to dodge all the attacks because if you get killed, who's going to heal everybody? So,
I like how her whole training thing is on dodging, yet she has a jutsu that allows her to punch so hard she smashes the ground.
I don't think that's a jutsu. That's just the power of pure estrogen.
Yeah. That's it was just that time of the month. She doesn't normally hit like that.
Yeah, she was just on her menstrual cycle.
Jeez. Yeah.
I wasn't gonna go that far.
Well, you know.
That's not funny.
Yeah.
Player 3 wins.
Sorry. If you don't want to VC right now, man, if you want to VC with me, I'm always willing to chat after the stream. I totally will, like, in a private voice chat if you want to. If that's
But I'm not an
the reason you're
interesting guy
joining.
to talk to.
You're what?
I'm not an interesting guy to talk to. I don't know how.
I will talk to you after the stream. I've told you this already.
So let's just to change the subject. How are your cats?
Cats
You haven't-
alright.
Because I
One of them just
haven't heard you.
like,
Huh? I didn't catch that.
yeah. What?
I didn't catch what you said.
One of my cats just left the room a few minutes ago. So
Oh.
other than that, they're staying healthy.
That's good.
Cool. It's just been a while since we've talked cats, so I thought I'd bring it up.
That would really help me right now. Like, all the stuff, I miss having a pet.
I mean,
Yeah, I took Lieutenant Fuzzbottom to the vet the other day.
You're alright?
He needed 16 stitches.
Oh well.
Oh no, Lieutenant Fuzzbottom's fine. The vet's getting the stitches removed next Friday.
Well, after getting removed.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
Oh. I didn't hear what you said completely.
He's-
I didn't.
he said he was joking.
Yeah, he basically the joke is, you know, he took the cat to the vet. He needed 16 stitches, meaning the vet needed 16 stitches because of the cat.
I didn't hear. I thought you were talking about the cat.
Yeah, that's the joke.
I could hear what Siege was saying. If I heard him say it in that context, I would have understood.
Yeah.
Well, I said it right this time, and
Yeah,
yet
you
for
did.
all the times for Discord chat to,
Yeah.
miss a word,
Yeah. Anyway.
that would have to be it.
This has become voice chat. I embarrass myself when Aqua arrives.
How are you embarrassing yourself? What?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Don't beat yourself up, man. I said I'll voice chat with you later, like today.
You missed the point. I act this way whenever you arrive. That's the thing. And then I can't get your attention sometimes, and it pisses me off.
I'm sorry. I like to talk to other people than just you. It doesn't mean I don't like you, man. It doesn't.
Yeah,
mean-
but it's hard for me to get other people's attention too. When there's so many people in that one voice chat. Because apparently I'm uninteresting.
You're not
Fuck, forget it! I'll just definitely guys are done.
Dominating.
You don't have to do.
Shut down.
Oh, man. Dorkins told me about this before. He said he kind of gets worried about how Solus gets around me. Like, I don't know, kind of clingy and stuff. I mean, the guy's cool. I like him. It's just I don't know what to say all these times. It's kind of stressful.
Yeah, I obviously he's going through something. I'm not gonna pry into it, but yeah. It's,
He's usually not this bad about it, though.
Yeah,
I think it's
like I said, I really just think that he's dealing with some stuff.
I know what he's dealing with. It's something really bad, and I'm not gonna
Again,
facts.
I don't want to hear about it. I don't want to keep bringing it up.
Yeah.
But
It kind of bothers me because if I did bring it up, then everyone would understand why he's being this way. But I don't want to because
Well,
apparently I'm the only person he's told about it besides his
I
family.
think it's understandable, but at the same time, you know, sometimes when you're not feeling well, you need to make that choice to not interact with other people socially, so that you don't take it out on them.
That's why I'm telling him to not be in the VC now. Right now, if he just wants to talk with me, I told him I'll VC.
God.
Like I told him I'll talk with him after the stream is over.
Yeah.
And
All right, well, Brawlhalla just kicked me out again.
out.
So,
Oh, good grief.
yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just
Brawlhalla's being annoying tonight.
I'm just not feeling it right now.
Yeah, it also on me.
Anyway.
So.
But yeah, we'll be back next week. You know. So anyway,
Good night, everybody.
I want to thank everybody for stopping by. Thanks to everybody who joined. Oh, you just you just finished downloading it. I'm so sorry. We'll be back again next week, though. But yeah, I'm sorry. That's sucky timing. All right, but yeah. Anyway, thanks to everybody. Hope Solus gets to feeling better, and of course, as always, I hope everybody has a great day. Bye bye.
Me and my